Well, Voyager Part 1 has come to an end. Well, not quite at the time of recording, but by the time this video drops, it will have. So what grade are we going to give it this month? Yes, it's grading time. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and this is Star Trek Fleet Command. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as you can see right there next to me is the new space that was added to the game this month called the Delta Quadrant. Yes, a nice little area for us to venture and explore. Now, I will say that I've only explored down south at the bottom, but there is some deep space features as well up north. But I will just say this as well about them. The levels down here don't just stick to the low levels. No, they actually do go up to level 60. That's not too bad. But the warp ranges do actually match. But they're not all deep space, so you can jump in. But they also contain a new feature. Yes, we'll talk about that feature when we actually get to it. But first off, we're going to actually start with the officers. And our first officer is obviously going to be Lieutenant Blunder Torres. So let's just scroll on down to Blunder. And here she is. So this was our rare officer this month, and free to play. Sadly, I don't know if you actually had the opportunity. That's for those who did not buy the elite side of the battle pass. If you are a free to play player, did not buy that elite pass, comment in the section down below if you actually got her, or if you didn't. Let me know either way. It'd be interesting to know how many free to play players without the elite pass actually got her. Now, as you can see, I did unlock her. I did a video on her, but yes, I did buy the elite pass. So there were some shards in there, and by the end of this month, I've ended up with 5 extra shards of Blunder over unlocking her. Yay! However, sourcing is going to be a bit of an issue when it comes to the future, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, she's obviously got 2 abilities, Me Against the Galaxy, which increases your piercing stats when you are hit, and a below deck ability, because she is a below deck officer, of a chance to create hull breach. Now, low tiers, not the best officer, no word of a lie. Tier 4, tier 5, you're definitely looking a lot better. Tier 5 is an absolute knockout. So just bear that in mind. Now, the second officer that we actually got this month is down in my grayed out area. I'm 43 shards short. Is the Doctor. Again, another below deck officer. You can use him on the bridge if you want to. He'll increase your mitigation by X%. Not quite sure what it is at tier 5. I haven't pulled the screenshots for a thing, but if the screenshot has appeared, then I've actually gone and pulled the screenshot. So, not particularly too bad. 2 rounds. Yeah, okay. Blunder's only 1 round. Yay. But anyway, but this is the reason that we want him, is the resources dropped by X%. Now, this does top out at 50%. I do know that much, because he's literally half that of 5 of 11. Yes, 5 of 11 stats will put to at 30% kicking out the gate, whereas he's only at 15. Now, he's not a bad officer using this particular ability if you've got him. If you have got him, let us know. How are you finding him? I've heard that some people have got him to tier 2 already, which is actually quite incredible. But again, the only way you'd have probably done that is actually spending a few little pennies. So thank you very much to those who do actually go buy the packs, because without you, we wouldn't have a game. So let's not mince words on that one. So officers grading. Now, we are using the grading rubric as created by RevJuice and Archdew. Yes, I will keep mentioning that every single month, because they deserve shout out for putting this together. So I'll probably end up stop mentioning it at some point. But obviously, as normal, we grade them from A to D or F, being a complete and utter failure. Granted, these 2 officers are not failures. We do not know future sourcing. There is a damn good chance, I'm not saying 100%, I'm going to say 90% chance, we will see these again being offered out to get extra shards for in the event store if we have one at the end of Voyager. Good chances are we will. Usually does happen. However, where do we grade them? Well, to be honest, it's actually not going to be that low, because at least one officer is definitely a must-have, and that's where we can start off, which is a B. Yes, here's your must-have. Now, you could say Blunder is a must-have because she can proc hull breach. However, because at tier 1, it's not very good. At tier 2, not very good. Tier 3, again, not very good. Tier 4, hell of a lot better. Tier 5 is the knockout, 100%. So when she gets up there, she is a must-have officer. But at this present time, here's your must-have officer, the Doctor, because of his below-deck ability. We all could do with those extra loot drops, meaning we could actually decrease the number of hostiles we actually need to kill. So, also always a good thing. So we're going to kick out the gates with the Doctor giving us a nice B. Yes. Old Baldy there giving us a B. Next up is going to be the features. And for the features, we do need to start here at Deep Space, the new Delta Quadrant. Now, as I said, all these areas are actually not under Deep Space because they've not got that funny little planet with a ring. But if we go a little bit further up, you'll see all these are Deep Space. And if we click on one, yeah, it's giving us that little shimmer in the actual box. So we can't see what's in those systems. But in these systems down here, we have the new feature of the new Formation Armadas. Yes, the Formation Armada, which is this thing here. It's basically a Species 8472 Armada. It needs 100 directives per node. Yes. Now, for those who can't remember how this runs, and I'm sure a lot of you have already run them, but if you haven't run them, you don't know how it works. Basically, you come up to this Armada with 3 of your friends, and you can start one of these nodes. Now, if you actually click on that, and as you can see, it is going to cost you 100 directives. I've not got up 50. I've only got 50, so I can't start one. Timer's 10 minutes, and yeah, you'll basically battle it, fight it, and you'll get a cut of the rewards. Now, the rewards, the enemy cargo, when it pays out, is based on ship strength. The stronger your ship, the more loot you will get. The weaker your ship, the less loot you'll get. And obviously, you'll have a chance of a mega chest. Now, if you go for doing all 3 nodes, which is what you really do need to do to destroy that central core, because if you actually look at it, and if you remember from the episode, at the end of the episode, Scorpion Part 1 in Star Trek Voyager, you had 8 bioships all firing a weapon at a single ship, making it number 9, and fired a big super weapon at our planet. That's pretty much what that's supposed to be doing. So you've got to stop these from doing that. But you'll need to destroy all 3 nodes to do it. Now, the timers do sync. So again, you're going to have to bring along some friends. But as I said, it's 100 directives per node. Yes. So which means each new leader must start with 100 directives. They can have 3 friends of their own come along. In total, you can have 12 players. You will need to destroy all 3. And once you've destroyed all 3, you will get the opportunity to go for that lovely golden reward chest. Defeat all nodes. Now, like I said, the timers will all sync together. So all 3 of you just join up, get your friends in, and have fun. Now, I am going to grade the features individually. There's only pretty much 2 of them, but they're going to make an overall grade for me. And yeah, now where can you procure the directives? We will just quickly mention. If you go into your dailies, along the top line, the 4th tick along is 15 directives in there. So basically, you'll need to do this for 6 or 7 days straight just to get enough directives to run one Armada. Yes. Very poor sourcing. That's pretty much what it is going to be after this month. You might get some extra ones in the battle passes for the remainder of the Voyager arc, but who knows? But still, a week to get one Armada. That's just as bad as the ordinary Armada directives. The original Armada directives. But as well, another downside is, this is the 15th style of Armada we have in the game. Why? But I'm not going to question as to why it's scopely done that. But hey ho, there it is. So what am I basically going to grade these formation Armadas? I can't grade them too high really, because to be honest, if we actually use the rubric, does it benefit the game? Well, the payouts can do, because they lead into the next feature. But the problem is, trying to organise it with your alliance can sometimes be a bit of a ball ache. Trying to make sure that everyone's got a slot, everyone's in there, nobody's taking up 2 places unless absolutely needed. For those who like to organise the Armadas, it can be a headache. Now, if you're playing Darwin rules, first come, first served, not a problem. But again, for those who do organise the Armadas, like my alliance, yeah, and I'm sure at least 80% of alliances out there organise their Armadas. It can be a pain. So, yeah. Could be better. There could be a better way of doing it. But what that better way would be, I really do not know. But the one thing is, it doesn't detract from the game. Because like I say, the payouts can be pretty good. And it leads into the next feature as part of a loop. So, yeah, doesn't detract from the game whatsoever. Leads into something better. And I do mean better. So, for this, I'm going to say the grade is going to be a C. So that's the grade for the formation Armadas. But like I said, it's not the overall grade for the features. Now, the second feature is that building over there, that level 25 with a nice green dot telling me that it's ready for upgrading. Yeah, it's not going to happen anytime soon, because I've still got 2 buildings upgrading. But if we go into here, actually if we start here, the artifact gallery. The rewards that you get from the formation Armadas will go into here. And if we click on artifacts, they're basically going to be tokens or shards or whatever for these. Now, this first one here, the Picard's Ammonite Fossil, this was the one that everybody got for free to play this month. No matter what, you was going to get this. The rest are all what you're going to be able to get. Now, yes, you get the shards towards all these, which is good. But for the formation Armada as well, you'll get these artifact tokens, which you can use for restoration chests, which if we go into the convert, in here. Now, there are 2 different types of artifact tokens. You've got the original ones, and you've got the premium ones. The premium ones, you basically bring in here, and you'll be able to pick from whatever's in here. Well, you don't pick, it's all RNG based. Now, the lovely part about this is, even whales can't choose what they're going to get. They are subject to RNG too. So, nice little thing. As you can see, these got levels above them. This first one is going to be disappearing for me at the conclusion of the arc. So, not got the 1 to 34, but then again, if we can just get it open, it hasn't got an awful lot in there for me, so I'm not particularly that worried about that one disappearing. But this one is the one I'll be keeping. Here's the RNG for it. It's actually not too bad. A 24% chance of an epic. That's a lot better than most of the other epics in the game. So, yeah. Can't grumble too much. And then obviously you get the artifact restoration ones. As you can see, they've got a 3-day cooldown. I literally just pulled these on take 1 of this video. Yes, sorry, there was a take. I'll grab screenshots of what I'll quickly go into that take 1 because it'll still be in my phone and put screenshots of what I actually got. It wasn't too bad, but it's allowed me to upgrade a couple of these. Now, these are basically researches. They will count to any research-based event. So that's going to be a bonus for you. And they're actually pretty nifty. They're not shabby whatsoever. They're decent researches. Even the epics are not like they're actually pretty good. The Gainer's Magnus 3 weapon starts off at 70. 20 levels later, 700%. But you do need to be Ops 50 to do it. Yeah. So, long time before I get that one. But, other things, cost efficiencies, mining speed, PvP, hull and shield health increases, warp speed, research, construction, takeovers, all sorts. And like I said, not shabby whatsoever. So I do actually like this chest. And if we actually just, when it's finished downloading, please don't take too long. Okay, so that actually throws out on me. So I'm just going to sort of like leave that one there. But the artifact gallery itself, for me, was an A. It benefits the game. In fact, it absolutely adds to the game in a positive manner. If you can't give it anything less than an A, literally, you can't. So, taking Formation Commanders, along with the Artifact Gallery, so we've got a C, followed by an A. The overall grade for features is actually going to be B. Doesn't detract from the game, absolutely benefits the game. But obviously, it's like I say, I'm adding them both together and then dividing it by 2. So, yeah, it's definitely a B. Can't complain. So, moving on to the event calendar then. As you can see, we've got the event calendar up here. We will look at a couple of events that's still running as of right now. But we had a fair whack of events. As you can see, the first one is obviously going to be the Upgrade Artifact Gallery Heroic SMS. That's one that's still running today, so we will be looking at that one. Formation Armadas, we've also had that as events running. Testing new technology in the Delta Quadrant. And also we've had a trivia as well. But we've also had other things like recruiting the Doctor, Mission Master, Syndicate Advancement, mining and bribing, hostile big hostile hunts for the Klingons and the Romulans, Delta Quadrant ones, Delta Quadrant PvP. So yeah, there's actually a fair whack of different events there. So if we click OK, it's going to usually you just take us straight to the events. But anyway, so let's have a quick look at some of these events that's mentioned. Obviously it's going to be the final day, so it'll be those ones we'll be looking at. So Heroic Upgrade Artifact Gallery. This basically is 100 points per level, so you can go up to level 35, and there's a full pull of 5 of 11 out of here, along with a sheer whack of active nanoprobes. So that's a brilliant payouts. In total, like I say, full pull of 5 of 11. Yeah, I've done 5 milestones out of the 6. Quite happy with that. So I'd love to get the last one, but unfortunately 19 hours I ain't going to get, 19 hours at the time of recording, I ain't going to get the final 10 levels. I've got enough for about 1, maybe 2 more levels. That's it. So, nice little thing. Formation Armadas, again, damaged based point scoring, which was brilliant because we found that most of our allies could not hit the level 40s. But we would get some fairly good damage points off it. So, always a bonus. Payouts this month have also been incredibly brilliant. Can't deny that one. Been enjoying the payouts this month. And it's a reminder why I prefer a normal month over the event store month. Because at least then we get normal payouts. So we've got a Delta Quadrant bucket, which is field testing, basically going to the Delta Quadrant, that new area of space, and blow up hostiles. Bonus points for using either the Cerritos or the Titan. Got a Voyager quiz here asking us some questions, basically just referring to certain sentences who actually asked them. Check out the video that I just did. You've got, well, time of release of the video, this will be over. So, nice little thing there. Again, all aimed around Voyager. Delta Adversary, there was an in-game news about this, but we'll talk about the news in just a moment. Brilliant little event, giving you the option eventually to decide between either going through a diplomatic sub-protocol or a offensive. So, diplomatic would be blue, offensive would be red. For the trophies, you gain 12,000 trophies. What you do with those trophies, not a flipping clue, because we've not been told that little bit. But basically, I love the idea of this map. Gotta look at it, and if you actually do pay attention to the whole map, you can see that they do rotate them. So it makes it a little bit harder to actually find where you need to go. So, nice little thing. Pick your route. Job's a good one. Yeah, and just complete certain events around it. I think it's going to also be an event that's going to carry on through the month, through the arc. So watch out for that one. Maybe actually, yeah, I think it does actually state that. We'll have a look at that in the in-game news in just a moment. Also, please state the nature of the medical emergency. A gift chest was added roughly every other day, to go get a hailing frequency for the doctor of him deciding between something gold or something red or something gold. Yeah, that's how it works. So everyone will be able to get that one free to play. Overflow was pretty good as well for payouts. Tickets and events, again, pretty much bog standard. Normal ticket events that we see every month. Payouts, pretty damn good. Can't grumble, can't complain. Oh, hello. Battle Pass. We'll add the Battle Pass in here. Reasonable payouts. And this is the reason why I don't think a lot of free-to-play players would have got Blunder. Because in total, in the Elite Path, as you can see on Milestone 4, there's 3. And then up on Milestone 18, there's another 6 of Blunder. So that's 9 shards in total. I was 5 over the unlock. So 9, yeah, that's the difference of 4. You might be short by 4. But I don't know, you might have had the opportunity to actually get a free-to-play. If you did, please let me know in the comment section down below. And also, please, when you do mention if you got her or not, if you didn't, add that in as the reason because you didn't get her. If you didn't get her but you bought that, you've probably missed certain events. But payouts were particularly too bad. Not too shabby. Pretty standard for what you expect. Some directives for the new Formation Armada as well in there. Something towards the fleet commanders. But yeah. So overall, I'd say the events were actually pretty much on par. They were distributed nicely. The reward payouts, they were in keeping with the theme of the arc. The Formation Armada stuff obviously aimed at the Delta Quadrant using species 8472. The Artifact Gallery, don't quite know what that's got to do with Voyager, but it was just something nice to basically decrease a lot of the grinding, which is something that they have said that they will be aiming to do this year, is decreasing some of the grind that we have to do. So overall, I'd have to actually say that the events calendar and the events was an A. It was pretty nice. Most of it was pretty easily done. Like that, not a problem. But I say that Delta Adversary, I did actually like that. I can't wait to see what they come up with next month as part of that. But we'll wait and see. Next up is communication and miscellaneous. Yeah, not much in the way of comms this month. But then again, I do sort of like focus on the official announcements on Discord and anything that comes through here. Now, the Delta Adversary obviously was announced in here. making it, letting us know that it's basically a choice one, and basically some events that's going to be tailored around which way we choose. Obviously, like I say, I've gone diplomatic on this one, so I'm going to have some tailored around officers, stations, and away team assignments, and some mining. Yay! But then again, I couldn't be bothered to try and look at killing hostiles and armadas in the Delta Quadrant, especially when the directives are so very hard to source. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. As through the final paragraph there says, participating in the Delta Adversary events throughout the arc to earn diplomatic and offensive protocol commendations. These commendations will be used to unlock unique, time-limited rewards at the end of the arc. Yes, so that final month of Voyager, we're going to get to spend those trophies. So make sure you are building them up. And if you're on my Discord, you'd have probably noticed I actually highlighted this point and posted it in the Discord saying, get this completed. So, yeah. So just as an FYI there, hopefully you got them completed. If not, you'll have to wait for next month, unfortunately. But comms other than that, yeah, can't really say much else. See, literally, it was sparse communication. There wasn't any issues on launch, but there obviously is the usual lag at event change. That's still a bit of an issue. Scoring issues could be found every now and again. The odd bug every now and again. But again, communication wasn't real. There wasn't much to communicate this month as far as I'm aware. The only communication I have seen in the Discord is about incursions, because incursions is around the corner, as noted by the fact we have an event for the preparation in our store right now. So good luck to everyone. Now, I know it has been said as well, and I will mention it just now, nothing has been said about the systems level 19 and lower being taken out. You can, yes, you can still shield and turtle up for the day in there if you do not wish to participate. It is going to basically be an event where you're all focused on one server. Yes. So 134 get to take on 132. Who's going to actually host it? I don't know. We'll find out, but I will be doing a stream on that one. So watch out for that. There might not be a stream on Tuesday as to make up for it, but we'll have to wait and see how my chest is feeling, because at the minute I'm still coughing like a trooper. So as this is Voyager and it was aimed in the Delta Quadrant, so I just had to move myself back a little bit there in my chair. We'll put the grade next to the Delta Quadrant. So what we're going to base this? Well, Officers Stats kicked us off with a B. Overall grade for the features was a B. Event calendar was a C. An A. And comms was a C. Well, C's are 2, A's are 4, so we've got, and B's are 3. So we've got 3, 3, 4, 2 equals a maximum of 12 points. And if we split that down over the 4 categories, it gives us an average of 3 points. So yes, this month's grade is going to be a B. Yay! A nice little B. Wasn't one of the best months we've seen by far this year. We've certainly had a good one this year with the Xborg added. The artifact gallery is one thing that really did keep the features up this year, this month. Formation Armadas was a bit of a letdown for me. But there it is. The officers, BLT, yeah, she's going to be brilliant when you get upgraded. But the letdown again, sourcing for officers, no announcement for it. Come on, Scopely. We need to start putting in announcements about what we're doing about sourcing for these officers. But, hey-ho, here it is. So, B's the final grade. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. All the likes do actually show how well the video does, and the subscribes also really does help the channel grow and build. Also, if you do wish to join the Discord, the link is in the description of the video, along with 2 links for donations, should you wish to consider donating to the channel. All donations will be greatly received, and absolute love given from me as well. thank you very much to anyone who does wish to donate to the channel. It is appreciated. Content creators can't do things like this without the support of the community. Whether we're paid, you donate or you don't. Entirely your discretion. But yeah, that's it for today. Like I said, Tuesday's live stream will depend on how my chest is feeling. I don't really want to be coughing too much on live stream, but we will be doing a live stream when Incursions comes around, so we can see how 132 and 134 fare in their run. But APEC is the first roundup on Thursday the 1st of June, followed by the US servers on the Friday the 2nd of June, and then the EU on Saturday. So sadly, it's APEC who, the Asian Pacific servers, who actually have to contend with the Apex event at the same time as trying to do Incursions. Sorry about that, guys. That's Scopely for you. But there it is. I'm now going to go off and edit this video and get it posted, ready to drop at event change. So, I'm Admiral Pegasus. This is the Pegasus Show for Star Trek Fleet Command, saying stay safe, live long and prosper, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.